They say look before you leap. Somebody clearly forgot to tell her that. One wrong step on God's thumb, and she went from taking in ocean views to fighting for her life on a cliff ledge. Hey everybody, welcome back to Trail and Error. As always, it's me, Ryan. On May 24th, 2026, a 25-year-old woman was hiking the popular but dangerous God's Thumb Trail near Lincoln City, Oregon. While navigating the steep and rugged terrain, she lost her footing and fell, becoming stranded on a narrow cliff ledge with multiple injuries. Somehow she was able to get a call out for help. Local firefighters reached her and stabilized her on the ledge, but the terrain was simply too hazardous for them to carry her back up. That's when the Coast Guard was called in for a helicopter rescue. Here's the actual Coast Guard footage from that afternoon. God's Thumb is one of those spots on the Oregon coast that looks absolutely unreal, but the reality is much more dangerous than it appears. The trail climbs steeply and eventually leads you out onto a narrow, exposed ridge with sheer drop-offs on both sides. The final stretch is an unofficial, unmaintained social trail that's steep, eroded, and often loose underfoot. An MH-65 Dolphin helicopter from Air Facility Newport responded to the call. You'll see them lower a rescue swimmer down to the injured hiker. After securing her, both the swimmer and the woman were hoisted up to safety. She was then flown to Samaritan North Lincoln Hospital for treatment. God's Thumb is one of those trails that just looks incredible in photos and online, but the reality is much more dangerous than most people expect. The trail has steep drop-offs, unstable ground, and very little margin for error. One slip can send you over the edge with no way back up. So it's important that you always wear proper hiking shoes with good traction, know your limits, and consider hiking with a partner, especially on exposed coastal trails like this one. Oh, and one more thing, always have a way to call for help. In areas like God's Thumb, where cell service can be spotty, carrying a satellite communicator like a Garmin InReach or personal locator beacon can be a lifesaver. Even just having a fully charged cell phone can make all the difference. And once again, big thanks to the Coast Guard for showing up and doing their thing. At this point, I feel like I should just start saying in every video, thanks to the Coast Guard. Save us both a little bit of time. Seriously though, these guys are absolute legends. Have you ever hiked God's Thumb or any sketchy coastal trails? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. As always, stay safe out there.